After a young girl is kidnapped from one of the last places on Earth where plants grow, she must protect the location from her captors and get revenge on them for what they did to her and her family. I actually had a decently hard time summarizing the plot of this movie in a couple of sentences because this isn't really a movie with a huge plot. It's about young Furiosa, who we originally met in 2015's Mad Max Fury Road as an adult, and the people that she interacts with as she grows up. It's a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road, and it features many of those same characters. The thing is, the plot doesn't really matter in a movie like this. It is all about the visuals and the sound and the costumes and the character designs. Director George Miller has such a distinct style. The way that he blends the bland browns of the desert with the raw silver metals of the massive cars and other vehicles feels like it would be dull and boring, but it is anything but. Every scene is beautiful and dirty and dusty and unlike anything else out there, except for Mad Max Fury Road. The fight scenes are great, but where the movie really shines is in the long, epic car chases. The speed and power of the vehicles is something even wilder than you get in a Fast and the Furious movie, which is really saying something. Even large tanker trucks carrying multiple steel tanks and probably weighing 20 tons always have another engine and another gear to go even faster and get even louder. The stunts are all epic, with people jumping between buildings and off towers and explosions happening everywhere. And then, of course, those stick guys that sway back and forth are back, and so is the guitar guy, who I don't know why he's there, but he's awesome. I did feel that there was a bit more CGI in this than in Fury Road, and overall, I don't think this movie quite lives up to what Fury Road did, because it's really just more of the same. It wasn't quite as original. But even though it's not as original, it's just as exciting. At the beginning, we see a character driving a motorcycle that the other characters refer to as the Thunder Bike. Ooh, the sound of that bike I thought was going to shatter the windows in my basement and wake up my neighbors. It was awesome. Furiosa has some of the most intense audio of the year. Both the young and adult Furiosa characters, played by Alyla Browne and Anya Taylor-Joy respectively, are excellent, as well as Chris Hemsworth's Dementus character, who lives up to his name. But of all of the characters, my favorite look has to be that of Immortan Joe. He looks like a character you would design in a Guitar Hero game. He has this killer mask and wild hair and some sort of iron lung contraption. We don't really get to hear much backstory on him or any of the characters, but they all look awesome. Furiosa is a worthy successor to Fury Road. It didn't reinvent the wheel like Fury Road did. It just gives us a little more background of this incredible, dusty, dirty, gas-fueled world full of monster vehicles and explosions galore. While this is much less heady and deep than the other big dusty desert epic this year, Dune 2, I enjoyed Furiosa considerably more. A crazy cast of characters, driving monster trucks through the desert, not offering your helmet to a child, hanging out with your bros in a tent, truck nuts, motorcycle chariots.